It is nearly unavoidable that AI will cause a financial crash within a decade, SEC head says. Gary Gensler warns that AI could cause a financial crash by the late 2020s or early 2030s. Calls for regulation to address how AI models are used by Wall Street banks. Describes the issue as a cross-regulatory challenge. Wall Street banks have been enthusiastic adopters of AI. Morgan Stanley launched an AI assistant based on OpenAI's GPT-4. Some banks like Goldman Sachs, Deutsche Bank, and Bank of America have banned employees from using ChatGPT at work. Gary Gensler, the chair of the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC), is concerned about the potential for artificial intelligence AI to trigger a financial crisis. Gensler told the Financial Times that it is nearly unavoidable that AI could cause a financial crash by the late 2020s or early 2030s. He emphasized the need for regulation that addresses both the AI models developed by tech companies and how these models are used by Wall Street banks. Gensler described the issue as a cross-regulatory challenge and noted that many financial institutions might be relying on the same underlying AI models or data aggregators. Full article here. Sounds like a scapegoat to me. Just ban automatic trading then. It's all done by algorithms now anyway. AI is just an additional layer. If you want to eliminate the root cause of concern, only let humans put in orders. I don't understand how this is any different than human traders entering groupthink mode and causing a crash. Sure, algorithmic trading can happen faster and more dramatically, but it's not like we are putting that genie back in the bottle. Would be better to focus on people who are actually committing securities fraud than to talk about AI and some cryptic warning to sound smart. Gensler is a clown. Remember when Andrew Yang ran on this argument during his run for U.S. president in 2020? Pepperidge Farms remembers. We don't need automated systems trading in milliseconds. Slow it all down. Or create an alternative exchange so those of us who don't want to deal with these algorithm-driven crashes can get on with buying and selling shares in peace. Of course, blame AI, not the last decade and current policies. AI is the new market crash catalyst for the next decade. Looking forward to the many articles blaming it in the future. Catastrophe coming, give me more power. Shut the fuck up, Gary. You would happily let anything happen to the markets as long as your buttfuck buddies at various hedge funds and institutions make out with big money. All this money being passed around while 99 of it physically doesn't exist. What could go wrong? I can see his argument. If the underlying model is same and trained on the same public available dataset, all models will have same results. So all will give same buying or selling for certain securities, bonds, etc. So it's either all the way up or all the way down. The inevitable recession may turn into a depression not because of greed, corruption, or bad policies but because of draws card AI. How is there not a single comment about the flash crash of 2010 in here? The regulators will cause a crash within the next 10 years, so we need to regulate the regulators. I have often thought we need two markets. One for normal people saving for retirement and one for the assholes who triple leverage the U.S. economy 3 times a day. Then we only need to bail out one. Make a cost to trading, do a 0.1 fee per trade of a U.S. equity. Hey Siri, make me $2,000 in stonk market today. Now playing Bitch Better Have My Money by Rihanna. They already caused one in 1987. Not likely to be repeated. It is 100% avoidable if AI is not used in any way doing market transactions. As with any activity where people and money mix, of course some dipshit is going to engage, forcing others to engage, and what will happen? The markets will start to oscillate. The AI transactions will cause a sympathetic vibration, and some people are going to become ridiculously rich if they're catching the upswing, and all the rest catching the downswing is going to be toast. The taxpayer will bail them out. Bankers will give themselves generous bonuses, and 8 years later they'll do it again. Headline should read: Confused old man mad at technology he doesn't understand. Did I say crash? I meant cash. Yes, you are correct, and this is exactly what we want. So blame AI when crash happens? Why choosing your investments is important. AI will be huge for companies like Google, probably also Apple, as the two own mobile. Just look at what happened to BTC today because of one breaking tweet. Because Gary Anti-Everything Gensler is such a reliable source. Are you crazy? It's bullshit. We are about to get 1970s. Israel is eager to start a second war, and we may get an oil embargo in 10 months. Oh no, the clouds are falling. This guy never has a positive statement to make. Gensler is the most crooked of them all. His appointment was political payback. If only there was a head of some sort of commission that was in charge of this. Surely they could do something. Gary just doesn't like that his insider trading tools are getting democratized. End the US stock exchange. It's just been a tool to extract more wealth from the poor. End it. Simple as that. I disagree. Why will it generate a financial crash? AI is the biggest productivity factor we have seen in many years. I see a bigger chance for it to generate a boost in financial services and markets. Between the 2020s and 2030s, there is a high probability that a crash will exist, as it happens on average every 10 years. But why AI will be the reason? That's insane. AI won't be a tsunami, it will be a flood that rises quickly, bringing exponential productivity to every person. If that is going to cause a crash, then I guess I don't understand economics. I wasn't aware that the ability to solve problems and do more in less time is a bad thing. This is the financial guys saying that AI is going to put them out of a job, and thus they're going to lose all that sweet money back to the working class. He could be more specific as to how a financial crisis could happen, but isn't. So why the fuck are you wasting our time? Okay, cool, so we have at least 5 years of bull run left before anyone has to worry or think about selling everything. I'll be buying all the stocks until then. Don't feed the doom. On the bright side, at least they have the decency to stop calling these once-in-a-lifetime crashes. Oh sure, blame AI. It's very easy to say could. An asteroid could hit the ocean and wipe out all life on Earth. Aliens could invade. Michael Bay could make a really subtle movie. Okay, probably not the last one. Unless someone can give you detail. Or is putting their balls on the line and remortgaging their house to bet on their cadets. Meaningless. I'm sure that some people are going to get burned with AI. But so what? Other people will eat their lunch. There will always be people who go against the flow of sheep and do well. No, it won't. I'm sure the rich and powerful will figure out a way to own more of everything, including AI itself. Some epically bad takes in this thread, and also by Gensler. Double whammy. There's a system in place which lines the right pockets, and something on the horizon which might instead line some other pockets. Maybe. Or maybe it'll be controlled and harnessed. The fear is the only thing trickling down. In any case,